Hey everyone, today I thought we'd do some mining, and I thought we'd hit up this archipelago. It's south of Point Atlantis here. It's just this grouping of islands. Um, I've been told that you can only hit Listerium and oil here, which is going to be good for us because we need a bunch of Listerium for our crafting run that are trying to be doing. And so I'm pretty sure that we need more basic filters, which take the Listerium and oil. And so this is kind of like a perfect little area for us to kind of hit. And so we're going to hope to get a fair amount of Listerium today to do that crafting again. The oil we'll use in that crafting as well, and any excess we'll just use to fuel our vehicles. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, there's that Listerium. Excellent. And Listerium takes a little while to pull out of the ground, so maybe we'll get a little bit of mining skill ups and whatnot as we hit a few of these patches. And as you can see, we're getting a little bit of that skill anyway. And so normally we're shooting for high markup stuff or just exploratory, see what we can grab here type runs. I think we're going to go up and around that way. And obviously anything that attacks us we'll just kill because it's all low level stuff here. But today we're kind of after some common stuff. And just so that we don't have to buy it out of the auction house. Plus, we need the skill. There we go. That's nice. Well, we've just recently kind of started mining, and so we definitely need to work our skill up a little bit in this before we try to be putting too many amps and whatnot on. Plus, I feel once you're using amps and stuff, you need to kind of know what you're trying to hit in what area and have a little bit more knowledge than I currently do. That was a nice one. I'm pretty sure Listerium refines like 3 to 1, so we're going to need a bunch of this stuff. Let's put our finder back on. I have a bad habit of trying to do a drop while I still have the excavator on. And yeah, I think we're going to come up and kind of curve around here to the left. Over there. I think that's where the rabbits are on this grouping of islands anyway. They're level 2. Nothing we need to worry about. Again, most of the mobs down here are really low level. The downside is the rabbits, those Euro devils, the stuff they had put in for the pets, don't have a codex either. Well, let's see what we got here. Ah, some more Listerium. And I think to do a big run on the filters, we're gonna need, I don't know, like 3,000 Listerium stones, something like that. And I don't even know that gets us enough. We might need more than that to get the amount we need to do that big widget run that we're trying to build up to. I'm trying to get, oh, there's some fruit. Let's grab, oh, and a mob that's trying to kill us. I try to get in a little bit so that we get the full radius of our drop. Yeah, it'd be really nice to get all the Listerium we need. I noticed we're not really hitting too much oil, which is, I don't know if someone came through looking for oil specifically. Um, which is alright. We have a fair amount stockpiled. Because we randomly hit that stuff, anyway. When we're just out, doing random mining, oil pops up, on the reggie pretty often. Oh, that'll be some oil. Yeah, I really wish they would add the codex to these guys. I would come out because they're all low level, low hit points. They'd be great for um, newer players to codex on. But these guys have codex. Um, but once we go over onto these other islands, they don't. These are all the babies for mobs you can find elsewhere on Calypso. The other mobs, this is the only place you can find them, like these Yadurian devils and the Corinthian rabbits. I say we weren't hitting any oil. Now we're gonna hit that oil that I said we weren't getting. Which is nice. Lord knows we fly around enough that having some oil is not going to hurt us in any capacity. This is so bright and white, and I get it's probably just a beach, but it kind of reminds me of like a little salt flat. Alright, we're almost on to this other stretch of the island. I said, I'm pretty sure this is where the rabbits um, are, the Corinthian, whatever they call them. Ah, there's one. Corinthian cannon, yep. And we'll just kind of go west up over this, and maybe down here. Again, supposedly it's only Listerium and oil, and so I'm not sure that it matters too much, um, the exact location we're hitting. Oh, there's a little bit of Listerium. Well, that one will be aggro, and we'll kill it in a minute when it finally gets up the courage to actually charge us. Do a little drop there. Oh, it looks like someone else is out here. Kind of up on the north zone. Ah, there's our little pathway across. We'll do another drop here in uh, a sec as we come down here off the mountain. And then once we get over here, then it's all fair game. Like there's a whole bunch of different ores and stuff you can hit. Ah, there it is. So I guess we got far enough away from that rabbit, it decided not to come attack us. We're getting close to about half the Listerium we need for a run big enough to utilize one of those skill pills. And crafting's so expensive that anytime I do it, I like to be under a skill pill. Um, again, just because it's so expensive as a activity. Do a little drop here. All right, that's some more Listerium. And I could tell because in the top corner it said mineral resource deed. And now we for sure have about half. Oh, there he is. Now he's attacking. We'll get him here in a sec. All right, time to put the little rabbit down. I don't know what he's belching at us. It's like weird bubbles. All right, looks like they dropped some eye oil. Again, the downside, no codex. And so I don't feel that they're really worth hunting. Unless they have some really good drops on one of the other things, which I doubt. or you'd see more people out here killing them, I feel. But they are good if you're doing the taming stuff, like for skilling up and whatnot. Low level, they don't hit too hard. We'll do another drop here, and then one when we kind of get near that mountain or hill. All right, a little bit of oil. And it kind of looks like there's some maybe mobs in the water. Yep, razor tooth. We'll go ahead and skip that and stay on land. Oh, that's a Calypso. That's more killable than that razor tooth. The razor tooth's high level, like level 30 something. We try to stay away from things that big. Oh, nothing. All right, well, let's circle kind of. We'll go left. I'm pretty excited about the amount of skills we're getting though today. Finally get to work up some of this mining profession a little bit, especially with that ground assessment jump. That's a big jump. Oh, and again, oh, it's because we just unlocked it recently-ish. All right, let's go see what we got. Way up on the hill here, a little bit of Listerium. I thought I saw something on the way up there. There's a little bit of fruit, a little fruit reward for us on top of the little hit there. We'll scoot down the coast here a little bit, do another drop. So now the widget is what we're trying to run, the widget one, so that we can run one of the weapon gizmo or the armor gizmo. Probably the weapon gizmo. We end up having to buy a lot of weapons. It'd be nice to be able to craft some of those. All right, we'll do another drop here and then one kind of closer to the edge of the water here, and then we'll circle back around or continue on around. Oh, there we go. What they got for us? Again, our goal for this run out here is kind of 3,000 Listerium stones so that we can have enough to do at least a hour of making those subcomponents that go into that widget. Because the widgets and the gizmos will spawn all sorts of blueprints. They're really neat as a blueprint series. Alright, we're gonna, like I said, kind of do one on the edge of this peninsula here. As you can see, it kind of shoots around. And so we're just going to try and get out in the middle a little bit before we hang a right and kind of head west a little ways. Oh, this seems good. Grab up this little bit of oil we just hit. And then we'll kind of get in closer to the mountain a little bit, just so that, again, we hit the full radius. So you have a 50-meter radius. It's completely around you. So if you're nestled up against the water and it's deep enough water that you won't hit something, because you can hit in shallow water, I think. I don't think you can drop a probe in the water, but I think you can hit minerals out there. Ooh, those a double hit. Grab our crude oil, and then we'll grab our listerium there, and we'll be styling. Oh, there we go. We just leveled up on our driller profession. It's real low, though. Pretty excited about this. Since we've already hit about 2/3 of the listerium we need for that run. Again, I think we're going to need to do a few runs of that to get enough of the materials, but this week we're trying to at least do one run. Whether it be this subcomponent or there's another one that we need to actually do for that level 1 widget. And we need to fly a bunch of materials back from Cyrene. Um, since we're gonna do most of our crafting on Calypso, I think. Alright, let's go grab our oil here. And then we'll go back and grab that Listerium. And so we're definitely getting more Listerium than oil. About a 3-to-1 ratio, it looks like. Or a solid 2-to-1 anyway. And it might be more cost effective just to buy the oil and only be dropping for the Listerium, but we're trying to get our skills up on both sides a little bit, which will help us to qualify for better mining tools. And don't get me wrong, I really love this Ziplex looking Z20. It's super nice. Low entry, hits 500 meters. we're getting close enough that we might tear it up before too many more of these runs, and I suppose we should get a depth enhancer if that happens. All right. Now let's go collect that oil. All right, we're gonna go kind of over by this corner and drop one, and then we'll head north up here, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Or should we go south? South, we gotta cross the water, though. No, we'll go north. They'll keep it easy. Oh, there's some stone on the ground. Grab that up. Stockpile it for a little texture run later. Oh, there's our little bit of oil. Yeah, 2.5 to 1, it looks like. Which is kind of the difference in the cost, too, honestly. Like, it costs twice as much to do a mineral drop as a energy drop. And so our returns kind of mirror that a little bit. Oh, we want to be going north. We still need to get a few more Listerium hits in here in order to have enough materials. I don't remember if the oil is 2 or 3 to 1. I think it's 2, and it is 2. And so we don't need as much of that anyway. Like in the raw form, we're gonna need like 3,000 Listerium and only like 2,000 oil, I think, to do a big uh, run on that blueprint. But again, any excess oil we get, we can just use to fuel our vehicles until we get too big of a stockpile, obviously. At that point, we'll stop dropping for it, but I feel we're a long ways out on that. Now there's a little bit more oil. And then we're kind of shooting for over there, I think is where we're heading. So we might just swim the channel. And if anything pops up on the old radar, we'll worry about it. But that's a short enough swim. I think we can make it, even if there were a fishy or two in the water that was trying to kill us. Unless it's a really bad fishy. A bad mamma jamma. And that is not what I would call a bad mamma jamma. I would call that, we could hunt that with the Barbarella. Maybe not that other one in the water, but the first one for sure. They have pretty good aggro radius, so it'll come after us. But again, I think we'll be mostly across the water before it catches us. I basically just outswam a fish there. That's kind of comical. Oh, why does it say 0? That was interesting. Alright, that's a little weird. It's not letting us equip the tool. Alright, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's not letting us equip the tool. And so, or any other tool. And so I think this is probably where we're going to wrap up today. I'm going to try and solve this problem so we can claim this Listerium piece. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Stay epic.